to Cooking with Your Gnomies, episode 1. We're going to be making chili con carne. Right now, we're cooking the meat. You want to get it nice and minced, which is what we're doing, and get it nice and brown also.
Also, I went ahead and chopped up the red peppers and tomatoes and put them together in a bowl, and also chopped up the half of an onion. Something that helps with the less tearing of the eyes, use a sharp knife for 1. 2, if the onion is cold before you cut it up, less gases escape. Also, maybe even cutting it underwater.
Alright, we're going to come over to the sink and drain it. That way you don't have so much grease and it's a little bit healthier. Make sure you hit your target. Alright, this is what your meat will look like after it's all drained. Your sink will get really gross. Just be prepared. Alright, now we're going to be browning the onions. Get them nice and brown.
Alright, and while she's doing that, I'm working on getting the cloves out. And something to be aware of, when you buy a head of garlic, it contains several cloves, which are smaller and inside. You just kind of peel it apart, and then you chop this up nice and fine.
Take the wrapper off that first.
Yes. After taking the wrapper off, of course. And then you'll see this nice white garlic clove. After you take off that tan coating. And then you just chop that up nice and fine. You'll want about two or three of those. Now, with the garlic cloves, once you have them out, something that'll help you break the seal, take the flat side of your knife, put it against it, and then just kind of push pressure against it. Push down on the knife, it'll help pop that open. And then when you're mincing, you're just going to kind of chop it nice and fine. Chop it this way. And then you're going to chop it the other direction. Get it all nice and chopped up so it looks more like this. It's nice and finely chopped.
But smaller.
Yes.
Now, once your onion is nearly brown, we'll add the 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I think we're doing 2. Add them in. Beautiful. Okay, so after mixing the onion and the garlic with the meat, we're going to mix all our dry spices, which is chili powder and cumin.
And also salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
And then you just kind of sprinkle that in there a little bit.
Beaker likes to do the method called eyeballing, but some of you would like to use a measuring spoon. As you can tell, he's using his hand as a measuring spoon. That can, too, be an option if you cannot afford one.
Alright. Now, once you got the dry seasonings in there, you reduce the heat a little bit to low-medium heat.
3.
About 3. And then you add your tomatoes.
And it looks like we're adding red peppers at the
And
same time.
And our green peppers, since we...
They're actually red peppers, but he might be colorblind. I don't know.
What is it?
You definitely said green.
Oh. And then you're also going to add, a tiny bit of Worcestershire sauce.
Which I like to call the dub sauce.
The recipe calls for just a dash, so.
Literally, it said a dash, so he was measuring correctly that time.
Stir that in nice and even. Alright, and then now we're also going to add our tomato puree. Being careful not to cut yourself in the lid.
I'm going to make sure the lid is fully off before you try dumping it in. We're now adding the tomato puree.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Oh, here it comes.
Sometimes using a spoon to help spoon the rest of it out helps. Alright, once you've let it simmer for anywhere from between 15 minutes to 60 minutes if you want the tomatoes nice and soft and condensed. And then now we're going to add our kidney beans. And once you mix those in there, you want to let them simmer for about another 5 minutes. And just letting that condense and all the flavors mix in well together, giving you a good, nice, full flavor. Alright, thank you for tuning in. Next time, we'll be cooking chicken at my place. And we're going to have some different seasonings to spice it up. And thanks.
Oh, and today we made chili con carne. We'll be posting the ingredients up on Facebook.
As well as a link to the recipe.